Alright, then let's go into the crypt. I don't know what else to do, so let's go into the crypt. Where the hell am I? Hold R2 to run. There's a run button? Oh my god, there's a run button!
Somewhere.
Where's my map? There I am. So I'm over here. Guys, there's a run button. Is this new? Or was I just ignorant like the whole time?
The run button is your face.
No! Got that blindfold off just in time. Alright, so that was a thing.
By the way, you missed half of Kirby Superstar on Sunday.
I've missed half of it already?
However, if you come by this Sunday, you'll be able to catch the second half, and probably the start of Dreamland 3.
I may be available Sunday, or at least for part of it. I'm always glad to stop by when I got the chance. Now I know I'm looking for Reptile. See, and I imagine I'll have to sense him if I want to find him.
We had a good group last Sunday. Hope we can keep that going. Good to have you there when you can make it.
See, I think I've been down this way. mean, I know I've been down this way, but I think I've been down this way again. See, there's a little... I see a little piece over there. Oh, maybe because the door is blocking it. See, we're in Goro's lair. Let's get out of Goro's lair. Because I'm going to start looking for Reptile. Reptar! Why did I think of that just now? Reptar!
I could never beat Goro as a kid.
The only time I beat bosses when I was a kid is through persistence. Repeated persistence. There's some heads that are missing. Here we go. Frost? I got Frost's now. Is that Scorpion or Sub-Zero? Sub-Zero. I think that's all of them. That's all of them.
You exceed my expectations.
It's all blank, didn't load.
So
now we're supposed to do
the goal of the crypt?
I think it's 75,000. Is that the goal of the crypt? Is basically a loot box, an interactive loot box system. Where you get to in a fun way spend your resources and get stuff. Part of the crypt goal, there's a lot of little things that that you can when you brutality something 25, 50 times, I forget the number, for each character. You get to stick their head, get a get a chest,
already spent 80 on this
and
game,
with enough
so why do you need to spend
people
more?
unlocked, it unlocks rooms in Shang Tsung's chambers, which I'm going to right now. I had 2 of the 3 rooms, and then I assume now that I've gotten all of the heads, this 3rd room is unlocked. Yes, my resources is coins, K-O-I-N-S. See, coins, those are resources. No hidden chests, huh?
I don't get those money-grubbing games where you spend $7.5 on the game, $5 more on expansions, and then they want you to keep buying loot B.
I get it. I don't support it. I will say one thing in the defense of game developers and companies. Inflation has gone up, right? So a $20 bill now isn't the same as a $20 bill 20 years ago. Video games have been around $60 for forever now. That hasn't changed. However, so in some of that respect, they're not making as much money as they did before. Now, when it comes to
Inflation
EA
might be going
is
up,
definitely
but
a big
wages
victim.
don't go up at the same rate.
Wages don't go up the same rate, and when there's a minimum wage increase, the businesses just up how much cash gets spent, how much something costs to cover it, so they don't actually eat the cost. And you know who actually eats the cost? Middle class. Because they don't get raises, but everything went up. EA has been terrible. I mean, there's... You know, the whole loot box system. The whole RNG of it. I mean, when somebody thought of the idea of just leaving everything to chance instead of people working for it, and then when they get emotionally impatient, then they pay money for it, right? Like, I get it. The economic system is terrible and is broken, and see, you know, yeah, there's the whole when you there's the Great Depression or whatever and all that stuff, and value of everything drops. See, what actually needs to happen is that minimum wage needs to go down, and the cost, businesses have to adjust, and the cost and their prices go down. Nobody wants to do that, but it's the actual answer that needs to happen. And when it doesn't happen, we have a market crash, which brings everything down. So you could do it when you're forced to do it, which is why it crashes, or you could actually do it because it's what the economy needs. Now, I don't know how, but I'm looking for Reptile. But it's bad. The economic system is bad. People are greedy.
I think one of the former
Heck, when Wells
execs of
Fargo
Gene
got
said
away
it
with
best.
fraud. What did the former exec say it best?
You can change before you have to, or change because you have to.
Yeah, and that's basically it. The economic system, has it worked and is it working? Certain things, and the thing is though, is that when Obama had to bail out the banks, and I'm an Obama fan. His repertoire has dropped a bit from me now that I don't have quite as rose-colored glasses. But when the banks all defaulted and they had the bailout, the banks actually needed to fold. I understand for an economic reason why they couldn't, but to me, no excuses. It needs to fold, and because it was paid by the taxpayers' money, the bank's assets and values need to be That's kind of what I was looking for. Is that what I was looking for? Was that the reptile I was looking for? Do I gotta find like a million more? The banks actually should be losing all their assets to the public and eventually dissolve, and new banks need to form. Because banks are a trust, a financial trust.
Jada mind trick.
And they breached that trust and lost. So they should lose. I gotta walk around with this damn blindfold over my face. So I'm looking for Reptar.
Kill all the banks.
It's bad. I understand things like unemployment and all that stuff. Do you know what? We'd be better off without it. The problem is that there's no modern what do I want to say? Modern natural selection. There's no modern natural selection. Everybody gets to live. Everybody gets saved. Sadly, people need to fail and go away. Oh, it's a crow. Alright. I'm looking for a reptile. Where are the steps? There. I could check where they are, but where's the fun in that? Nobody there in the seats? Ghost chest, open.
I think a lot of the problem is that everyone knows the old thing doesn't work, and they want to change to the new thing, but they don't want.
People hate change. Hate it. They flat out hate it. People hate doing something new. I hate the excuse of we've done it this way for forever, and you know what? Technically, it's not working. Right? But people don't want to listen to that or accept it. It's hard. It's hard for people. Humans are some of the weakest beings on the planet Earth. Yeah, we're the greatest and we're tools, and that's true. That's true. Underall? It's true because we leverage the geniuses of... We leverage the geniuses of our race to elevate our entire race. However, the race as a whole is really, really stupid, ignorant, weak-minded. It's so much. I mean, when you have terms like common sense isn't all that common, like, really? Like, common sense would tell you, yeah, but it doesn't. Why?
George Carlin, the average American is stupid. That means half of Americans are stupider than that.
Yeah. It's the truth. Rock! What's in the rock?
Rock. Yeah. Ing. Yeah.
Alright, so I didn't see...
Birds. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You can say it. Swearing's allowed on my channel. That's why you have to click that you're 18 years and older. Just don't be insulting people in the chat. Or me to a lesser degree. I think you know what I mean. I didn't see you, but I sensed you.
Say what? I'm confused.
I thought you were trying to say, seeking fuck yeah. And you're like, yeah, I'm like, no, you can swear. I remember when I started streaming and doing YouTube, it was like, don't swear kind of deal, be professional. I was like, fuck it.
I know I can swear. I was making a reference to a song. And then you die for no reason. Game over forever.
And then I trip over my own shoelaces. Alright, well I made that loop. There's the bridge over there. I do want to fall off the pit, though. It just sounds cool. There's that over there. Okay. Alright. Did they fix the forge? By fix, I can look at recipes right here. No. Fucking Christ.
So, any idea where I can find a job? I seem to have lost mine.
You seriously ain't looking for a job there, Coolio?
Yup.
Dragon armlets. I got my job through, I went to, was it ZipRecruiter, Indeed, maybe like Monster, I forget, a couple other, website job hunting sites. And for about 2 hours a day, I would traverse through. Yeah, I had my resume up and I put, just search around, apply to jobs, and eventually had some interviews and eventually got a job. You looking for like job or you looking for like career?
I'm looking for someone who will give me money to do a thing right now.
How shady are we talking about here? Cause I don't know anything like that.
Not like that, laugh.
Like, to do a thing right now. I am definitely no good at answering that kind of question. My only answer is absolutely racist and inappropriate, so I'll say it. Just hang out on the corner with all the Mexicans, and if you get picked up to do something, congratulations. That's about the only thing I could that I could think of. Oh no!
Yeah, I don't think I'm cut out for day labor. Or generally labor of any kind.
If you know what I'd say then, find an office job. Some boring accounting, payroll, office job where you clickety clack in front of a computer all day. See, I'm gonna freaking get there. I think I know where that comes out of.
We'll see what happens anyway. Just figured I'd ask randomly.
Hey, sometimes you get good advice from you never know where. Doesn't hurt to ask. Alright. We are going to the main menu because the Krypt recipes
Exactly.
can be accessed from the main menu. Unless somebody else knows another way. It's in my combat card somewhere.
I mean, you can probably access the Krypt recipes on the internet.
Yes, I could. Where is it? Is it here? No. I remember seeing it once in a lifetime. Collection, that's where it is. Amulet of Shinnok. Do we have a dragon amulet? No? Transmute souls. I want to do that. Huh. Alright. I don't know. Oh, look at the time. Alright, I'm going to end today's little random stream here. Thank you, Coolio, for stopping by. Thank you, everyone else stopping by who enjoyed it. I'll be practicing my Jackie offline. And I will give her another go. And I get to figure out why I couldn't connect online.
Thanks for Screamo.
Yeah, so thank you all. Happy Friday. Happy good weekend, everybody. Enjoy your weekend. Have a good one. Goodbye.